7-0 overall, 2-0 in the NWOAL. The Lady Black Knights out of the Blanchard Valley Conference are 3-3 overall, 2-0 in the conference. And we're just about ready to get underway here with the national anthem and player introductions. And with that, everybody, we'll be back right after this.
Good evening and welcome to Liberty Center High School for today's softball matchup between the visitors, the Van Buren Black Knights, and your Liberty Center Tigers. Liberty Center High School and Van Buren High School are Ohio High School Athletic Association members adapted by high standards of conduct and relations with member schools. All in attendance are reminded that this is a game between student athletes and that sporting behavior is expected. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with liberties and freedoms like none other. To honor America, we ask that you please stand for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Now let's meet our teams. First, the visitors, the Van Buren Black Knights. Batting first, playing shortstop, number 9, Bailey Lance. Batting second, playing center field, number 17, Jackson Hill. Batting third, the pitcher, number 19, Megan Skill. Hitting the cleanup, playing catcher, number 13, Anna Delort. Batting fifth, right fielder, number 5, Ashley Dittich. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 1, Avery Weiner. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 6, Rebecca Beats. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 12, Aubrey Regal. And rounding out of the starting lineup, batting ninth, playing second base, number 7, Rhea Coffey. Van Buren is coached by Stacy Sharp. And now for your Liberty Center Tigers. Number 2, center fielder, Emmy Gray. Left fielder, number 7, Eliza Jones. Behind the plate, number 50, Bia Barrett. The shortstop, number 20, Emma St. Clair. Playing first, number 22, Kenzie Fuller. Right fielder, number 5, Aubrey Zeiter. Third baseman, number 8, Macy Crew. On the mound, number 10, Reese Kessler. Playing second base, number 1, Eddie Zintek. Liberty Center is coached by Nicole Kyle.
All right, there you have the National Anthem playing introductions. I'm your host, Mark the Captain Blind. On the call today, we're going old school. Spike Whitman and the captain, buddy. Could be dangerous. I got the delay button, Spike, just in case.
Well, Captain, I was kind of loosely totaling up the years, and I believe we've been in action together now for, dare I say, 20?
Yeah.
18,
I started
20.
when I was 9.
Well, yeah. Yeah. All right. Looking at last night, Liberty Center moved their record up to 7-0 with a very impressive, mind you, offensively and defensively, a 13-3 win over league rival, the Swanton Lady Bulldogs. Swanton came in as a highly heralded team, and while at times they had some pretty good strokes on the ball, Liberty's defense played so well, never giving them any extra base runners. They held well. They played nearly errorless ball. Molly Perry was on the mound, mixed her pitches up very well, changed speeds, and a good fastball. Now tonight we have just the opposite effect. We've got Reese Kessler. Kessler uses a lot of off-speed pitches, change-ups, that occasional fastball to come in there to really change the gears. But being a lefty, a southpaw, things will look a lot different to the typical hitter for Van Buren.
Spike Van Buren comes out of that Blanchard Valley Conference down there, and they're 2-0 in their conference. They're 3-3 overall.
Yeah.
But 2-0 in that, and that conference is tough, so they take on some tough opponents.
Now, we have not yet to play Archbold, but I saw through the scores, they only lost 5-3 to the 7-2 Blue Streaks. So should be a formidable team here. I saw a little bit of their infield workout, and they looked pretty smooth. They had an air, a flair, if you will, that they kind of acted like they knew what they were doing on defense. So this could be a good ball game. Liberty Center averaging 11 runs a game, giving up 3. On the other hand, the Black Knights.
The Lady Black Knights.
Ah, what a great name. The Black Knights average scoring 6. They give up 5. So, of course, a lot of that depends on pitching and how you interchange those. Liberty Center hitting a stretch now where they've had a few games canceled, but they're playing, the 5 nights a week that excludes Wednesday and Sunday. They're playing, 5 times, I think, counting tonight in the next 7 days. So.
Yeah. Well, and it's, that part of the season, Spike, where we've had so many weather delays and weather outages and this and that, when you get good weather, we got to squeeze them in, buddy. And we did get a reschedule on the 23rd for the Archibald Lady Blue Streaks game. So we'll be having that game. I think I marked that on the bottom of your schedule, Spike. I believe that's the 23rd, and we'll have that game here.
Oh, good. Yeah, this is just this Liberty Center team I think is just pretty doggone good. Batting average wise, you've got Bea Barrett, for example, 19 out of 26 on the year. That comes down to about 7-10, if you will. You're getting up into the stratosphere now. And then you look on down through there. Emma St. Clair hitting, she's hitting about 660 on the season.
Wow. And she's a vacuum cleaner in defense, too, Spike. So.
Yeah. Aubrey Zeiter hitting 450. You've got Emerson Gray and Addie Zintek each hitting right around that 400 mark. Let's see here. Macy Crew has started off now, and she's raised her average to just a tinge above 300. Liza Jones with power hitting around 375. So a team batting average of about 425. And that you're starting to talk some major talent there.
Yeah, and Spike, didn't I see last night? Now, I was over at the baseball game last night as the boys played the Swanton Bulldogs men. And didn't I see Bea Barrett just crush a home run last night?
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those high, majestic, long drives down the left field line, easily cleared.
Yep. Well, we got a little bit of a delay here for some field maintenance. The first base, the safety bag, wasn't down tight, and they're trying to work on that. So we got a little bit of a delay. Hey, while we got a delay, these broadcasts are brought to you by our sponsors, and without them, it's one of those funny things, Spike, that you and I have learned over the years. We can't do this for free. You and I do it for free, but these people make this possible. KK Collision, the leader in the automotive repair industry, 27 years right here in Northwest Ohio. The Meyer Badenhop Insurance Company since 1933. Northwest Ohio's been the home of the Meyer Badenhop Insurance Agency. STN Design, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity, managed services for your company's demanding computer needs. 3 chords, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. You'll also see the 3 chord scoreboard up there. Davis Farm Services, that family-owned agronomy business. Northwest Ohio farmers been able to get things from them and services for over 50 years right here out of Liberty Center and Delta. Swanton Welding, they've been providing their customers with the highest quality metal fabrication services since 1956. Pam and Dick Leatherman, Pizzanella's Pizza, that great family restaurant serving up subs, wings, salads, and a variety of appetizers right in downtown Liberty Center. The Gerald Grain Centers, that farmer-owned cooperative, 9 locations here in Northwest Ohio, 1 in downtown Liberty, right across from our studio. Holgate Metal Fab with 14,000 feet of fabrication area. Holgate Metal Fab is your shop that you can count on. Sattler Meats, from our farm to your table, right there on South Perry Street. Their store is, and they'll fix you up with some good quality farm-grown meat. So, yeah, and as everybody brags, and no matter, we can't say Sattler Meats without talking about pulled pork, one of those things. So, still working on first base bag here. The umpires are making sure, and that's really just a safety issue, folks. We know we've got a little bit of a delay, and you get to hear my voice and Spike's voice, and sometimes that's not real entertaining.
Oh, well, we've had them buffaloed for a couple decades.
A couple here. So,
Captain, just Van Buren, where are they? Are they in the continental United States?
They're a little south of Toledo, down I-75, I believe. Now you put me on the spot, Spike. You know what? I got to go to Google here, bro.
Well, that's it's not an uncommon opponent for us, but they've got to be probably an hour away.
No, they're 30 minutes.
Is that no way?
It says I can get there down south of North Baltimore on I-75.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Not that far. They're, my Google map says 32 minutes, but that's, I always try to see if I can beat the Google map, estimate driving, so.
That,
we don't talk about legalities in the in the press box there. So, all right, looks like we're about underway. Van Buren coach is out there. I think they're going to have to try something. I got a Sawzall in my car. So, Spike, the Lady Tigers are 7-0 right now. And I think, what did you say? I think they're 11.2 runs average per game, something like that, Max Prep says.
Just a loose tally. They're averaging 11. Giving up just 3, and
yeah, and I'll tell you what, the defensive effort. When the Tigers started, of course, we get a chance to talk behind the scenes with the coaches and such, and they were a little antsy about the defense and what they were going to do with moving Emma St. Clair from third to short. They had kind of earmarked someone to play short, and they got hurt in the basketball season and had to change up some things. So Emma St. Clair has just been phenomenal at shortstop.
Yeah.
For the Tigers.
You know, Emmy Gray was the shortstop for a couple of years, and now she patrols center field, and she is tough.
And when you say patrol, she could probably run foul line to foul line and make a play. I think I've seen her this year. So, and also I think one of the other things that's been a benefit and a blessing here is the pitching. I think Molly Perry and Reese Kessler have been just solid. And, Liberty's also got a few other pitchers. The other cool thing about Liberty Center is softball, and we had basketball, and we had a bunch of, is we've got we've got 24 players, Spike. Yeah, so Liberty's one of the few teams in the area with a full JV squad. And been able to pick up a few JV games of such. And so if anybody's listening and they got a JV girls softball team, want to pick up some games, give me a call. We might be able to work a deal here.
Oh, yeah. They're begging to play.
So I know we've had 2 games. I think Brian, Mommy, and I think we've got one other one on the schedule somewhere. So still messing with the first base bag. It came loose during warm-ups. Not something we've had an issue with.
Yeah, to further that positioning, Addie Zintek got hurt, in the winter, and she was kind of the heir apparent at shortstop. Well, now they've moved her to second base, and that just fits better. It's one of those things you don't see in front of the ball. But once the ball's rolled over a few times, it's like, wow, why didn't I think of that before? And Emma St. Clair is fantastic at handling ground balls. I mean, she's a picture book prophet, if you will. Now they're still digging away down there, Captain. The base comes off and... And then Liza Jones in the outfield. She can go get the ball. She's got that long length and very effective. Reads the ball well. Emmy Gray is phenomenal in center, and Aubrey Zeiter in right field has shown she can chase the ball, cut it off in gaps, and she's got good instincts as well. So Liberty's defense very tight. And then you go to third base with Macy Crew. She is an up-and-coming star at third base. To me, it takes a very special player to play third. You've got to attack the hitter, stop the bunt situations. You've got to play line drives. You have to react because that's been your proverbial hot corner. A name that's been tabbed in baseball/softball for 150 years. And it is a hot corner. The girls that can turn on the ball and yank it are going to be hitting bullets. And Macy is really proving that she's doing a good job. Then you move to first base. You've got Mackenzie Fuller. She has the ability to dig that low throw out of the dirt. She catches everything thrown to her. You'll see that occasion when the ball pops out. But this is a sure glove over there, and I like her defense. And then Bea Barrett catching. She has been a Yogi Berra, if you will. That's probably a poor analogy, but an all-star catcher. Her defensive skills are next to none. And this girl has just got talent, desire, everything written all over her. All right, set to go here. They've got first base figured out. And here we go. On the mound, Reese Kessler. Like we mentioned, southpaw. Leadoff hitter, Lance, the shortstop. Pitch, down too low, ball 1.
First pitch, 5-11.
Fuller at first, Crew at third, playing about even with the bag. Pitch taken up high, ball 2. There's a strike called in the upper half of the strike zone. So a 2-1 count. Pitch taken up high, 3-1. So the leadoff hitter, working Kessler, very patient hitter, and that's exactly what you're looking for if you're going to start a team from scratch. Takes ball high, and the first runner, Lance, draws a walk. Hill, the center fielder.
Okay, thank you.
She's a right-hand hitter. We assume Lance short with great speed being the leadoff. Crew now coming in a couple steps. Runner gets a jump but doesn't go. Barrett cocked.
Well, let me see what I can do. Try to figure out where they're at. Okay. Nothing.
Ball 1, the delivery. That's up a little bit high. 2-0 the count now on the second hitter. Swings, pops it up. Crew coming back. Over there, Barrett makes a leaping catch behind the plate for the out. That ball kept floating, and Bia had to adjust at the last minute and made a leap, grabbed the ball. The wind, I believe, took that away from her a little bit. Wind blowing from left to right field. A big out there on a great effort. So, one away. Stahl, the pitcher. Ball down around the knees for a called strike 1.
We got to do something. Nothing. You've done everything you can. So, okay.
Ball down in the dirt. Away from number 19, Stahl. Liberty Center's outfield defense playing this very straight up. Pitch taken up high. 2-1 the count now. 3-0. That first pitch was not a strike after all. Okay, 3-0 the count. That one, strike called. The batter, Stahl, kind of anticipated drawing a walk. The ball looked pretty good pitch to me. Well, it was a dead ball, and so they're going to rule that I believe she's got to go back to first base.
She advanced. That's a legal pitch. It was a strike. She stole the base.
She kind of had a delayed.
Long as the ball is across the plate, she can go at any time. She's good.
Okay, they're going to rule that a stolen base. Now,
Yeah,
she wasn't
yes, it
going
is.
on the pitch. I think she kind of just timed the relay and reflexes of the pitcher-catcher combo. Took advantage. So a runner on second now with 1 out, 3-1 count. Reese looks in, gets the sign, delivers. Down low, and the runner's going to move up. Ball was in the dirt. Good stop by Bia Barrett, and that is a walk. But the runner takes third on the wild pitch.
Yeah, Spike, let's go back to that play. The only thing they could have really probably said is that the batter interfered with the throw because she went across the box. That's what I would have argued. But once the ball is released, the runner can go.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't even realize until she was 10
I don't know
feet
that
from
she
the bag.
realized that she was going. I think she thought it was a walk and just kind of sashayed down there.
All right, without the use of a fair ball, Van Buren with runners on first and third and one out, and the cleanup hitter, Derliot, the catcher, up to bat. Derliot. Kessler looks in, delivers, swing and a miss, and the runner on first goes uncontested into second base. Pretty much a gimme.
Yep.
So runners on second and third, one out, pitch, that's up high. Barrett goes up, gets that, no danger. So we're looking at a 1-2 count. Boy, this would be a big out right here with the 1-2 edge for Reese. Batter crowding the plate, chops it foul back. Count remains 1-2. You may not stop them from scoring, but if you can hold them to just no more than one run here. Pitch down low, good stop by Barrett. Runners can't move. 2-2 the count. Reese has thrown a lot of pitches here in the early going. Fires, chop to shortstop, picked up, good play, looks at home, fires to first, in time for the out. Very well done by Emma St. Clair at shortstop. The runner went in front of her. She had to play the ball behind the base runner, looked at the plate, but the runner had a great jump, and then she changed directions, fired to first, a strike to Fuller for the putout.
Coach Kyle asking was it interference or not, and that was pretty close, but she really didn't interfere. She didn't make a move to interfere with the vision of the fielder, so.
Yeah, that's right. So 1 run in and a runner on third. 2 outs now. And a 1-strike count to Dietrich, the right fielder. Shot. Stop by Crew. Great play. Fires to first. What a gun. What a reaction. That's what I'm talking about. Macy Crew at third base to her glove side speared that one-hop rocket and turned it into an out. So Liberty Center gets out of there giving up only 1 run on officially no hits. And the Tigers now will be coming to bat.
Yeah, again, Spike, we talk a lot about the Liberty Center defense, and Emma St. Clair with a nice play, Macy Crew with a nice play. Defense bailed them out at this point, and that's kind of been this year, Spike. They've been leaning on their defense, and then they'll come back and lean on their bats, and the pitching's been very consistent, and the defense has picked them up. Pick the pitchers up.
How do you like it?
Easy for you to say. And then, they've come back and supported them with the sticks, too. So we'll see here as Liberty Center comes to bat in the bottom of the first.
Okay, for Liberty Center, Emmy Gray will lead off. She's the center fielder. Batting second, Liza Jones, the left fielder. And batting third, Bea Barrett doing the catching. Emerson Gray, 11 for 27 on the year, batting a 400 for Liberty Center, right there at the team average.
And with some great speed.
Oh, yeah. Takes inside, ball one. The Black Knight pitcher appears to have a little bit of hummer on that ball.
Independence Day, the movie with the aliens and the Black Knights.
Pitch taken down low, 2-0. Tigers have had, from my observations at least, it seems like they're have improved over last year, against those faster pitchers.
And she's coming with some pretty good speed.
Yeah, that's some good heat. So we'll see how Liberty adjusts to this in the early going. Sometimes it might take you time through the order. Pitch taken inside. That'll make the count 3-1. Third baseman charging. Looked for a possible bunt on that good 2-1 count. Now 3-1. Taken high and inside. Ball 4. So the Tigers patient at the plate right off the get-go. And Emmy Gray. Jones has got some power. Third on the team in slugging percentage. But she's also a good bunter. She shows bunt, pulls the bat back. Here's the throw, not in time. Stolen base on a little bit of a hook slide there by Gray. Had to grab the bag as she went by, but what a great slide. It could have evaded a possible tag.
When you have, I don't know how that is, but when you have too much speed, you gotta be creative.
Grab the bag as you're going by. Now Liza Jones squares again, takes it. Down low, I believe they called that 2-0.
Yeah, Liza Jones is, Spike, you said it exactly. She's a great bunter, but, man, she just had, a couple games ago, she had a walk-off home run in the bottom of the sixth or something like that to seal the game. So, and there was he called that a commit. That was not a strike, but she flexed the bat forward there as she tried to bunt.
On the bunt attempt. Yep, makes sense. All right, we're looking at a 2-1 count now. Gray on second. Pitch. Strike on the inside corner. That ball's coming with a little bit of RPMs. Now a 2-2 count. Third baseman in a couple of steps. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got her on that low fastball.
Now box number 50, Bia Barrett.
I don't think Bia Barrett's ever seen a fastball she didn't like. We'll see what happens here. Pitch taken. A little bit high. Ball 1.
Never met a fastball she didn't like.
Shortstop pulling over toward third. Hits it right back up the middle. One hop rocket to the pitcher. And moving up is Gray into third base. That was hit right on the screws, but it was in that golden spot where the pitcher has about 10 feet there to react to the bounce. And got it in her glove. That was about the only place she would have fielded that ball.
Yeah, it was either catch it or wear it.
Yeah. And a little Emma St. Clair on the first pitch hit a soft liner to short, and that'll retire the side. So after one inning, no runs on no hits for Liberty Center, 1 run on no hits for the visiting Van Buren Lady Black Knights.
The Black Knights. All right, well, we're going to come up with today's trivia question. And I'm still considering, I'm going between two of them, Spike, so I'm mulling over.
Oh, use them both. We've got an intelligent crowd. I'm sure they'll eat those up.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I can't decide. I got one of two that I'm going back and forth. All right, we're going to do this one. In what year was the game of softball officially invented? What year? And I'll even give you, was it pre or post 1900? What year was the game of softball officially invented? Two-part answer. Was it pre or post 1900?
Now you're beyond my scope. All right. Top of the second inning. Pitch taken right down the heart of the pipe for a called strike. Weimer, the third baseman, leading off here, top of the second. Outfield playing average depth. And they say she went around. It was a ball out of the strike zone too high, but she had committed. Call from the first base umpire. Lifted the right hand. So an 0-2 count. Let's see how Reese deals here. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That's what Reese Kessler does well. Once she gets warmed up, she's got good control, and she has great command of a variety of off-speed pitches. That time, I think she put a little extra hum in there, and that was the first.
And she's kind of got that left-handed underspin that actually makes the ball trail a little bit, and makes it even tougher.
So an 0-1 count. Pitch up a little high. Reese is fine on the inside and outside stuff. She's had just a little bit of, there's one right down the middle. That's a cold strike.
Made you look like a genius, didn't she?
But when she can corral that high and low stuff and pinch that inside a little bit, but working well here. Pitch down in the dirt.
I like that. Don't give her anything down the middle. She was up 1-2, so.
Gets it up in the air on the infield. Macy Crew calls for it and plants and nails it for the second out.
That was tough in the wind. A lot tougher than it looks by that wind blowing. You get up in the air, look at the flag out there just blowing straight to the west.
Boy, somebody gets one there up in the gale storm up there at the right center field. That could be danger. So that first pitch taken for a strike. Reese Kessler now starting to tune in, turn on. And we'll see if she can turn out the hitter. Swing and a miss on that high fastball. That looked pretty fat coming in there, and that's the fooler.
That's that spin she's got.
Yeah. Shot right at the second baseman. Addie Zintek there. Doesn't have to make a move. Grabs it face high, and the side retired. So after 2 innings for Van Buren, they've got no runs, or they've got, 1 run on no hits.
All right. Once again, check our schedule on lctigersportslive.com. We've got Thursday games coming up, and we'll be dual broadcast. The Wauseon Indians come to town to take on both our men on the diamond and our ladies over here. And we'll have both those games. Spike, I think you're on the call on that one, aren't you? And I think
and that's this week?
Thursday, yeah. It might be you and I again, buddy. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
We get Boom Boom over here, we could be in serious trouble. And I think Zeb Orr and Phil Snow will be on the call with the boys team. And again, that's Thursday, 5 o'clock first pitch. The Wauseon Indians come to town.
Wauseon always a good a baseball
Well,
program.
they've got good athletes.
Yeah.
They sometimes they've got better baseball and better softball than usual or whatever, but you can always count on good athletes. Mackenzie Fuller, the Mack truck.
Shot to the right side. Nice play by the second baseman. Moved over, got in front of it, got down on the ball, and made the play. Hit rather sharply, but nice reaction there. So Fuller out on a 4-3 well-hit ball. Aubrey Zeiter takes a pitch down in the dirt, ball one.
Umpire running for cover. Those were always the worst ones. Those in a foul tip in the mask. Balls bounce on the dirt. You never know what they're going to hit.
I've umpired men's softball, but not ever fast pitch. I don't want any part of that. Pitch taken a little bit high and a bit outside. 2-0 now. Zeiter makes good contact. Tendencies are to go to the right side with the ball. Slightly choking up. Takes a pitch outside. 3-0 now. So Liberty Center with a chance maybe to get a base runner here the easy way. Compact stance. Pitch taken down low. Ball 4. So Zeiter draws a walk, and Liberty Center now has something going. Liberty likes to play small ball. Crew a good bunter, but we've already got one out, so we don't know just what Liberty will do with the moving a runner. Crew does not show bunt.
Yeah, I'd make her throw a strike first here, Spike.
Yeah.
She's been struggling in this inning to get something across the plate.
Yeah, the Detroit Tigers got beat 1-0 yesterday. They let off the 8th inning with shot, and pitcher makes the play. Toss to second, not in time! Oh, boy, Aubrey Zeiter legged one out. It was an average speed hit ball. The pitcher turned away from her arm, and that split second was enough to get Aubrey Zeiter into the bag safely. So now runners on first and second. Fielder's choice for Crew, but got the runner moved up.
And Reese Kessler is going to bat here, so she was in the flex pitching spot. They are going to bat her. So that means Molly Perry will be in the flex potentially, which she may or may not bat depending on the situation. That's as clear as mud, I know, but it's the flex versus the DP.
All right, shows bunt and tipped foul back to the backstop, so 1 strike on Reese. Reese has only had 5 times at bat this year.
Yeah, they've been pretty protective of their pitching staff, Spike, and using the flex players. I think Eddie Zentek's on deck here, so.
And gets it down on the ground. Good bunt. They're going to throw to first with the second baseman covering. It was actually the first baseman who came in and got the ball. And good, solid play, according to the physics of it, by the Black Knights. They executed well. They get it out, but that pushes runners up to second and third.
That's textbooks play all around. Reese Kessler with a nice bunt did what she needed to do to advance the runners.
And pitch taken for a ball. Zintek is in an interesting spot. She bats 9th, but she
could bat 1.
Yeah, she could be a leadoff hitter. Swing. 1-1 now, the count, and that's good for Addie. She gets to get a swing in now, gets a feel for what she's doing, but I like it. She's a good contact hitter.
Well, and I think sometimes they relax on the number 9 hitter,
Yeah.
you know.
And
they relax on her, and she's going to drive it into the gap somewhere.
Yeah, Addie, a 400 hitter.
She hit the fence, I think, twice at Evergreen, Spike.
Wow. All right, 2-1. Chops, fly ball down the right field line and can't get to it. It'll be a long strike. The right fielder got over there close, but just couldn't make up enough ground to run that down. So Zintek gave it a ride, but not enough. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Great time for Liberty Center to jump in here with a big hit. And a little self-protection. She was in kind of no man's land with that. Great job to get the handle of the bat on that inside pitch.
Yeah, good pitch. She jammed her. Could have probably been a strike, and she did the only thing she could have.
Yep. And a line shot! Left field over her head! It's extra bases! 1 run scores! Here's number 2! Zintek rounding second! Heading for third! The throw! She slides! She is out! Addie Zintek, I don't care about that last base, but I'll tell you what, she delivered the old classic frozen rope in the left. That ball had the left fielder handcuffed, and it simply sailed over her head. If you've ever played outfield, those are the kind that you take that step across or a step in, and it's, oh darn!
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those. I got
Yeah.
Well, and with the wind blowing too, you know that ball was going to sail, but that was just a rope, Spike. That would have been hard for anyone to judge. You know, it's like, okay, I got it. No, okay, I don't.
All right, Zintek comes up big with Liberty Center's first hit of the game. 2-run score in the face of Zeider and crew. Go back to Zeider's hustle to second base to beat that throw to try to get the lead runner, and that really set this inning up. So after 2 innings, Liberty Center leads it 2-1 with 1 hit. Moving to the third.
Yep. Once again, today's softball trivia question: what year was softball officially invented? And surprised me, Spike. It surprised me.
Uh-oh. Captain, I'm not sure anything surprises you, so this has got to be a loaded answer.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. All right, now into the third inning. Game moving right along. We've got Coffey, the second baseman, bunts it. That's going to be trouble. They don't have a play. I'm telling you that you'll never see a finer bunt than that.
That's that left-handed drag bunt.
Yep. Coffey, the left-hander, you're right, didn't get it 10 feet out in front of plate. She drugged that just about. She ran along beside it, and I think blew kisses at it as she was going past and heading for first. No way anybody could have made a play there. All right, so a successful bunt single. And in the dirt, ball 1.
And I think Van Buren looking to play some small ball here.
Lance, the leadoff hitter, the shortstop, drew a walk her first time up. And now lifts a little looper coming hard. Jones can't get there. Throw to second. Not in time. Now the runner looks to go, but cut off there. Good hustle by Fuller to back it up. Jones just couldn't get enough steam up to get in on that little looping drive. No way she had a play. So now 2 bleeder hits, and Van Buren has their first 2 runners on with nobody out.
And the infield fly rule will be in effect here with bases occupied and nobody out. Talk a little bit about that here if it happens.
Hill, the center fielder, popped out to Barrett, who made a great play on a floating pop-up. So ball 1, number 2 hitter in the lineup. Swings, gets around late. Ball pop foul out of play off the right side. That'll even the count 1-1. You know, in any sport on a diamond, baseball, softball, if you can get as a pitcher, if you can get through the first inning and just get a feel for the game, we see Reese Kessler now is really settling in. And who she trailed in the count, got behind in several counts, but now starting to toy with the corners much more effectively. The pitch in the dirt, going to third, and fakes the throw. Bea Barrett hangs on. I don't believe she had a play. Wisely holds on, and with the ball in the dirt, that'll move the runners up, second and third with nobody out. Oh boy. 2-1. Hill chokes up slightly, but hits a fly ball, deep center field, going back and overhead. Gray comes up with it, fires into the infield, and 1 run scores. The other runner had to hang on at second, was tagging, and had to stop at third on that long double. Gray was burnt cleanly. That ball was tagged.
Well, and the wind blowing directly in the direction of that shot, too. Emmy Gray had a good jump on it, but didn't really have a chance at that spike between the solid hit and the is that your agent calling? You need to take that?
No.
Okay, just checking. You're under contract for $1 for another year or so. So Coach Kyle now just telling their team, calm down. Okay, we got nobody out. We need outs. Got to play some defense. The wind making it awful tough to field fly balls, and we saw that in back-to-back innings here. The left fielder for Van Buren having trouble, and Emmy Gray with a great jump. You figure, okay, Emmy Gray is one of the faster players on the diamond, and she couldn't get to that ball. It bounced on the warning track out there.
Yeah, that was not – it was wind-aided, but it was well hit. All right, runners on second.
Absolutely it was.
Yeah, runners on second, third, nobody out. Pitch on the outside corner, called strike 1. Stahl drew a walk her first time up. Kessler ahead in the count. Pitch, breaking ball, called strike. I think that had her a little bit under supported.
Just enough of that spin off that left-handed throw is tough for batters.
All right. Reese way ahead in the count.
Ooh, tough pitch to take.
Yeah, it was. It was one of those tantalizers. Just a little bit low, just a little bit off the corner. Perfect waist pitch. 1-2 now, the count. Not showing any signs of bunting. And a little shot. Oh! St. Clair got her glove on it. Had a long way to go. Made a leap at the last second. Couldn't flag that one in. And it is a single to center. And that will push Van Buren back up ahead 3-2.
All right. I think there'll courtesy run. Number 3 for Van Buren will come in and be the courtesy runner for their pitcher. Still nobody out here in the top of the third.
Foul, that'll go out of play off the first base side. Durley Attic, I'm not sure of the pronunciation, grounded out to short. Good play by Emma St. Clair in the first inning. Van Buren kicking up their heels a little bit. And a little liner. It's going to be down in center field. Picked up on one hop. That'll drive in another run. And another single to center. 3 runs in this inning.
Coach Kyle will come out, and which means a pitching change. You can't cross the line twice without making the switch. And Molly Perry will come to the mound. Hey, once again, while we got a break, check out our schedule for our remaining games. We've got all the home games here over the next couple of weeks, and we'll be updating our schedule as we get updates for the rainouts and reschedules. And we got to get the league games in, Spike. So we've got to reschedule Archbold on the 23rd, April 23rd for the girls, and May the 2nd for the boys, and we'll have those updated sometime later tonight. But lctigersportslive.com for all the details. Also, don't forget, we are making the move this spring. We'll be completely over on our YouTube platform. We'll give you all the information how to get there and how to do things. But at LC Tiger Sports Live on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, and you'll get all the updates as we upload. We're also, Spike, we're uploading all those games you gave me. I've got I got 86, 85, 95 updated. We were able to put all our old archives on there.
And this is all going on YouTube.
It is all on our
Now,
YouTube channel.
What does that do to the current website?
It actually will interface our current website right with YouTube, so you can still go to lctigersportslive.com and you'll click on it, but you'll go to a YouTube link.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to make it easy. We're also going to have an app for your smartphone.
All right. A little pop-up, that's going to be trouble. Jones coming over, can't get to it. The Texas Leaguer falls in. The runners could only advance one base, but now a little bit of bloop action after the line drives, and right now everything falling in.
Yeah, Dinker.
Again, Knights.
You've heard of small ball.
Yeah.
And so Liberty's going to have to bring their infield in, as they're going to have to come home with it.
Yep, 4-2, Van Buren. And a foul straight back.
Kind of wondering why the infielders aren't inside the base here. You don't want the base runners to get in the way. You need that play at home.
Yeah. That's right. Pitch taken high and away. That'll even the count 1-1.
Now, did Molly pitch yesterday, Spike, at the Swanton game?
Yep, she pitched well. They had, I think, a total of 7 hits, but couldn't put anything together until the
well, and these non-leaguers during the week, I know we want to get games in. These are kind of killers because you've got another league game on Thursday, so one of these two girls is going to have to come back and pitch again. So,
yeah.
But they've been doing it all season, so nothing says they won't be able to continue.
Pitch in the dirt. Great stop by Bea Barrett to keep that ball right in front. Runners cannot advance. So, 2-2 count with no outs. Imperative that Liberty comes up with a defensive gem. Pitch high and away. That'll fill the count.
Everybody's moving.
Yep, something's got to give here. Looks in for the sign, brings it, ball 4, and a bases loaded walk will drive in another run. You know, sometimes everything's got to go against you, and right now, Liberty Center's played well, they've hit well, and just right this particular inning, everything kind of fallen by the wayside. Good speed on that one. Got around late, popped it foul, 1 strike. 5-2 in the top of the 3rd inning here. Van Buren threatening to get more. They've got him juiced with nobody out. The pitch, shot, foul down the 3rd baseline.
Macy Crew made sure that wasn't going to be between her and the bag.
Yep. Yeah, Macy played well a couple times on balls hit right down the line last night. She had them played well. One was foul that she couldn't quite get to, so she had it gauged. Chop straight back. So we've got a 2-strike count now on Betts. Betts popped up to 3rd her last time up. In the dirt, nobody going anywhere. Again, be a Barrett like a barricade. Keeps
Is that a barricade?
A barricade. Captain, you ain't as dumb as you look.
I hope
or
not.
No, you're smarter than you look.
I hope so.
How's that? Swing and a fly ball. Center field coming over. Gray makes the catch. Here's the tag. Here's the throw to the plate. It's going to be close. She's out at the plate. What a throw by Gray. What a job by Bea Barrett to block that half of the plate. And a double play does not allow a run to score, and Liberty Center comes up with that big gem.
Have they not met Emmy Gray before?
Emmy Gray launched it from medium center field. That was a throw for the ages.
Yeah, what a throw. Right on the money. Right to the plate from center field.
Yeah, oh yeah, Barrett positioned perfectly. Pitch up high. Ball one. The Lady Tigers with a chance to get out of a dangerous inning. 4 runs are already on the board here in the third. Here's a chop. And passed. St. Clair. They're going to throw to the plate again. Cut off there by Perry. And that'll hold the runners from moving up. That ball had Emma handcuffed. It was on her bare hand side, and the ball just didn't come back up where she was expecting it, and it slithered its way through.
This was the leadoff batter in the inning. She drag bunted herself on. Probably see the same thing here.
So we've got runners on first and second. Looks in for the sign, brings it, and kind of a late delayed swing, kind of chopped at it.
Well, and that was purposeful, Spike. That's what it is. The left-hander, she can drag bunt like that, but if the infielders get too close, she can take that three-quarter swing at it or quarter swing and just punch it through. That's a very volatile batter right now here, so a lot of options.
1-1 count. Runners on first and second.
Woo.
Sticks the bat out, pulls it back, ball too far outside, so we're looking at 2-1. Charging hard was Fuller, the first baseman. Little outside again, not anywhere where Coffey could bunt the ball, but it doesn't cross the plate. So it's the Devil in the Deep Blue Sea. All right, 3-1. And bunts it. That's going to be a tough bunt. No play anywhere. Wow. 2 superb bunts here by Van Buren today.
By the same player.
Yeah.
She's done them both.
Yeah, she's bunted both lines, and she's had 2 bunt singles here in this third inning. Lance, the shortstop, up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 6-2. Van Buren, they've put up a 5 spot here in the top of the third. Barrett blocks the plate, keeps that low pitch in front. 1-1 evens up. Perry delivers. That's going to hang outside. 2-1. No place to put him now. 2-1 count. Van Buren very effective this inning, putting the ball into play in a variety of ways. Pitch way inside. 3-1.
Liberty crowd wanted that pitch, but it wasn't even close. I'm right on top of it. It was well inside.
All right. Tigers have to bring this one in across the confines of home plate and swing. Backhanded there. Nice job. And got her at first base. Great range for Emma St. Clair. She actually didn't have to backhand it. She moved laterally so well. She got her glove down in front, cut it off, and fired a bullet to first, and that retires the side. But not before. The Van Buren Black Knights on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. 1 walk. They put up a 5 spot, and they lead it now, heading to the bottom of the third by the score of 6-2.
And once again, the trivia question for today, and I'll have the answer in the middle of the 4th inning. What year was the game of softball officially invented? And I think it'll surprise you.
1956, when Don Larson pitched a 12-inning. No, that was Harvey Haddix.
Yeah. That was before my time.
Yeah, Don Larson pitched the perfect game in baseball. Oh, Captain, you were already 17 years old then.
Maybe. I'm not even that mentally right now, so.
All right, so the Tigers have their work cut out for them here in the bottom of the third. Still a lot of time. Emmy Gray swings and misses on that low hard one. Strike one.
And Spike, I think Liberty needs to be careful here. They don't need to get it all back at once. They just need to chip away at it. I think it's an important response inning for Liberty Center.
Uh-oh, there was a malfunction, I believe.
Stuck in her hand or something.
Yeah, so that's high and away. That'll even the count. Third baseman in a couple of steps, as well as the first baseman. Swing and a miss down in the dirt. Excuse me, it wound up rolling out in front. So 1-2 now, Emmy Gray. Emmy drew a walk in the first inning. Takes up high. She picked that up early, and she relaxed early before the ball got there. So
good thing it wasn't a sinker.
Again, shows bunt. Takes it high and inside again. That'll fill the count.
I think Emmy walked in her last at bat, right, Spike?
Yes, she did on a full count. And loops it into left field. Coming on. Left fielder there to make the catch. And 1 out for Liberty Center. Liza Jones was in a small ball, move 'em up with the bunt mode, and ended up striking out her first time up. Now with nobody on. Pitch taken inside.
I think Liberty needs to be patient here, Spike. I think the Van Buren pitcher the last couple innings has had some control issues. You know, she struggled a little bit. Liberty just needs to be patient at the plate.
Yeah. Got around on it and just about nailed Barrett in the on-deck
did get
circle.
her. Bia's like, I was watching too. That really is the importance of the softball being such tight quarters, Spike. You know, I was coach for younger kids, and you always told them, pay attention. Pay attention.
Chop foul down the third baseline. Third baseman was there, had it all covered up, but the ball rolled foul. Count remains 2-2. 1 out, and it's the Liza Jones, number 2 hitter in the order. And chop foul again.
Liza way out in front of those.
popped up. That'll go straight back and out of play.
In the parking lot. Didn't hit my golf cart, did it? No. It's over on the other dugout.
And pop down the first baseline, and that'll sail out of play. So Jones staying alive here with a 2-2 count. See what she can't do, work this into with a little bit of continuing perseverance. Corner outfielders playing a little deep. Center fielder comes in and a long high drive to left field. That's got her beat over the fence off the wall. Jones rounding first and steams her way into second base on that long fly ball that just kept carrying.
Yeah, again, the wind. Boy, with the wind blowing hard to the west, the outfielders are just having a tough time judging those.
Jones definitely got a good connection there, and now standing on second base with Bea Barrett. She lined out to the pitcher on one hop, hits a shot right at the second baseman. That's booted. Rounding third, heading for home. Here's the throw. Jones slides. She's safe. Now the relay to second. Underneath the tag is Barrett following up the throw to the plate. So just like that, the Tigers come up with a manufactured run on that error at second. Ball was there and took a hop. Barrett turns it into 2 bases, and the Tigers get a run back.
Maddie Foster, pinch running for Bea Barrett, the catcher. So she'll courtesy run, not pinch run, courtesy run.
Yeah.
Which means there's no actual substitution. And they're chasing down softballs here, so the umpire's got a few of them.
Now we've had several.
Yesterday in the baseball game, a couple times the umps looking and reaching in the bag, and there's nothing, and they're like, "Okay, we need some baseballs." They're throwing brand new ones out from the dugout, and a lot of foul balls. So,
all right, Emma St. Clair hit that soft liner out right at the shortstop, her first time up. Pitch out in front, strike one.
Liberty batters taking a huge swing at that first pitch here.
Puts it out in front of the plate. That's a dandy, and they're not going to get anybody. Safe at first. Emma St. Clair lays down a bunt. Emma, you would think, would be a free-wheeler, but she got that out just far enough. They could not make an effective play, and the Tigers with a bunt single, and that puts 2 runners on. Barrett moves up to third, so first and third and 1 out. Mackenzie Fuller attempts a bunt. That'll go foul. Shows bunt again, puts it out. Pitcher comes in, makes the good play. Here's the throw to the plate. Nope, she'll hold up. And Bea Barrett, well, the pinch runner actually.
Foster.
Yeah, the not
courtesy
runner. Courtesy runner scores. Excellent job. Understood the play, waited for the fire to first, and then she scores. So Liberty Center puts up 2 runs this inning so far. And they're right back in the ball game at 6-4. Line shot. Foul.
Yeah, and Emma St. Clair with some speed out there. If Aubrey Zeider does what she's used to doing here, drives one to the outfield, Emma St. Clair can reach home. And Liberty's chipping away at this, and this is what they need to do, Spike.
Takes a strike on the inside corner. That'll make it 0-2, the count on Aubrey Zeiter. She drew a walk.
The wind picking up again,
in the
Spike.
second inning. Yeah.
Storms are coming in. We're supposed to have storms tomorrow night, so.
Well, good. No game scheduled tomorrow night. Let her rain.
It's Wednesday. Can't schedule games on Wednesday. The Baptists will come and get you.
You know, the Baptists and the Presbyterians and the...
It's church night.
yeah.
Insider steps out, taking a little too long for her liking.
Pitch. Foul tip.
Big cut by Aubrey.
That pitch jammed her right in on her fist, and she did well to get a little bit of that.
So 1 ball, 2 strike.
All right, Tigers have scored 2. There's 2 outs. They'd like to get another one in. St. Clair standing out there at second base. And a shot into right field. It's a base hit. St. Clair rounding third, coming home. The throw, not in time. And now going to second base, and she's going to be out on a bang-bang play. But Aubrey Zeiter delivers the line single into right field, and Emma St. Clair came steaming home, and the Tigers have come back in beautiful shape. 3 runs there in the bottom of the third, and now the Tigers back to within a single run.
She made me look like a genius, didn't she, Spike? That's hard to do, too.
Boy, I love the aggressive base running by Liberty Center. We've had a couple of runners thrown out, but doggone it, that's how you play the game. You turn a lot of big or medium plays into big ones.
Yep, I like that. That was always my style with coaching and whatever, Spike, you run until I tell you to stop. So I like it. Well, and again, Liberty, I think that was such an important response to the 5 spot that Van Buren put up. Liberty didn't need all 5 runs or all 4 runs. They just needed to chip away, and they're still in it. And the bats are, there for Liberty Center. And I think, Molly Perry now with an inning and a third under her belt, she'll calm down here and kind of get in her groove too.
So after 3 innings of play, Van Buren 6 runs on 8 hits. Liberty Center 5 runs on 4 hits.
Yeah, those 8 hits too in that third inning. Probably 5 of those spikes were just dinkers in between
those little floaters and
the
bunts and
little dinkers.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to reality here. I believe this is
number
Thompson,
17.
Shortstop attacks. St. Clair guns it across the infield. Great job. St. Clair got a big jump on that ball. Handled that ball like a professional. And the first out put away.
Now the pitcher up. I know she got on base last time because they put a courtesy runner in.
Yep, she got a single to center. Pitch on the inside corner. No call.
Ooh.
Boy, I thought that might have been a good one. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. Molly Perry pitching second day in a row here, coming in relief. And that one tantalizes that corner, teases, but ball 2.
Spike, I want to get us one of those outfield cameras that zoom in and have the square in it for the strike zone.
Yeah.
So that when we whine, we can have evidence or something. I don't know. Fouled off.
Yep. Into the dirt, rolls out fair, and then.
And that actually hit her, but she was still in the batter's box. So if she'd have been out,
that's a fine line,
Yes, it
hard
is.
to differentiate. So we got a 2-2 count. Perry brings it.
dialed her
right
up.
3, baby, called third strike. That was one of those where we've teased that corner and that time nipped it. 6-5 now, game with a strikeout. by Perry. Now 2 outs. Durlat, the catcher, with a ground out to short and a single to center field.
Spike, the wind shifting just a little bit to the south. It's kind of a...
Yeah. And chops at it. Crew digs it out of the dirt, guns it across, throws a strike, grabbed by Mackenzie Fuller to put the side away. Again, great reactions. The Liberty Center infielders playing superbly tonight. And Crew with great reactions, guns it, and the Tigers get the Black Knights, retired on no runs and no hits. So heading into the bottom of the 4th, it's Van Buren 6, Liberty 5.
All right, let's thank our sponsors here, because without these guys, we can't do what we do for you. Sattler Meats, from our farm to your table. Holgate Metal Fab, 14,000 feet of fabrication area, makes Holgate Metal Fab the shop that you can count on. General Grain Centers, that farmer-owned cooperative, 9 locations here in Northwest Ohio. Pisanello's Pizza, that great family restaurant right uptown Liberty Center. Pam and Dick Leatherman, Swanton Welding, has been providing their customers with the highest quality metal fabrication services since 1956. Davis Farm Services, that family-owned agronomy business, serving Northwest Ohio farmers for well over 50 years. 3Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. Affinity IT, cybersecurity, managed services for your company's computer needs. STN Design, your home for custom screen printing. Meyer Badenhop Insurance. And last but not least, Kyle Kern over there at KK Collision, 27 years in Northwest Ohio.
Macy Crew leading off. We've got 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order for the Lady Tigers. Crew was safe on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd, but scored a run. Takes the pitch way out of the zone.
I think she's trying to throw a changeup, I think, there, Spike, because she's kind of relaxing and then flicking the wrist.
Yeah.
And the ball's not spinning on that changeup.
It's an odd delivery.
Yeah. I think she's trying to do some forward spin on it.
Ah.
And the release point just isn't where it needs to be.
In the infield, shortstop didn't have to move very far, makes the play. So the first out there recorded.
And now Molly Perry, the pitcher, will bat.
Perry shows bunt. Hops it up the middle, and a bat hop single over the shoulder of the shortstop. She was there, got down on it, and doggone it, sometimes you can play the position perfectly, but the ball does not, and it is a single for Molly Perry.
Yep, now Lily Howard, one of the other freshmen here on the varsity squad, will come in as the courtesy runner for Molly Perry. Lily Howard.
Jake? Oh, okay. Addie's intact and punts it out in front of the plate. They'll call that a foul ball.
Yep, and that is actually was called by the field umpire.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Well, yeah, and we had that last night. That is a tough thing for the home plate umpire to see if it ricochets off the batter in the box, because the catcher's up, everybody's moving forward. He can't see, and that was a great call by the guy out in the field.
Addie had Liberty's first hit back in the 2nd inning, and it turned into a two-run double. She hit a rope. All right, 1-1 the count now. Addie Zintek, a good contact hitter, and hits it up the middle, takes a little zing hop, and no relay to first base.
And Howard got caught. She had to kind of ease up, because if she'd have caught it on the fly, it would have been a double play, so she was kind of out there in no man's land.
Yeah, and she didn't have a chance.
Nope.
That was going to be, a force out.
Or a double play,
Yeah,
so she had to
could have
hold
been
up.
off and, like an antelope, and it wouldn't have been enough to get there. Here's the throw to second base, and sliding in safely is Zintek. So a stolen base puts a runner in scoring position. Easily had the throw beat anyway.
I didn't see if he called that a strike or not. Oh, yep, 0-1.
So Gray with a walk and a fly out to left field. Chop foul at the plate.
Emmy Gray put her jacket on here, trying to sneak a bat in here without us knowing it. With Zentek's speed, Spike, a good hit to the outfield is going to score.
Yeah. Fouled straight back. Now Emmy is in a hole now at 0-2.
Wind still shifting just a little bit, leaning more towards center field.
And a little punch, but doesn't have enough oomph. First baseman there puts it away, and the side retired. Score remains after 4 full innings of play. Van Buren 6, Liberty Center 5.
All right, once again, what year was softball invented, Spike? Check this out. 1887.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
Jose.
1887, the game of softball. When was baseball invented, Spike? That's an interesting thing.
I think they played their first professional season in 1869.
Yeah, so
something.
not long after that. I'll have to Google that.
Yeah, them boys came home from the Civil War and jumped right into the game of baseball.
Yeah, Civil War here. Abner Doubleday, 1839 is when he developed the game.
Ah.
So right around 50 years later, softball was invented. 1887. So if you're not enjoying the game, you can learn something.
Was it lob ball? Was it fast? I assume fast pitch.
I don't know.
All right, good Liberty Center crowd here tonight. Top of the 5th inning now. Pitch taken up high. The number 5 hitter in the lineup, Dietrich, the right fielder. She's hit a liner to short, liner to third, and a single to center field.
Must be getting cold, Spike. Coaches are putting their hoodies on. Players are putting their jackets on.
Yeah.
Wind's picking up. Temperature's going down. Like I said, we're going to have storms tomorrow, so batten the hatches.
Ooh. Perry took something off of that. Wow. Dietrich went fishing for something.
She wanted that.
Outside. Now behind in the count, 1-2. And punches it foul down the right field line. Just trying to make contact, not a real hard swing per se, but then that's not the essence of softball. And went fishing for an outside corner. Captain, boy, that was a bait job. Woo! Weimer, the third baseman, has struck out and walked. So it's kind of a day of reckoning now, you know. Pitch on the outside corner, strike one. So Perry working that outside edge to perfection here. We'll see now if she comes back and jams her. She bought it on the inside, and it is called a ball. Boy, just missed on that inside.
I could see that pitch there, Spike. It was awful darn close.
Yeah. Down low in the dirt. 2-1. Perry not giving a real good pitch to hit to too many of the hitters here at all. She has really shut down the Black Knights. And a drive. That'll sail foul.
That was hit pretty hard.
Yeah. Got around late.
Kenzie Fuller first turns around to Zider and says, hey, be ready. Be ready.
Yep. Barrett puts the glove to the outside corner, and that ball floated out a little too far. So we've got a full count now with one out, no runners. Black Knights hanging on to a one-run lead. Pitch taken down low, and that'll put a runner on.
One out here in the top of the fifth.
Seventh hitter in the order.
And I would think they might want to bunt here, Spike. I mean, one run is going to be a big run here for the Black Knights.
Well, Coffey, the number 9 hitter, has had 2 bunt singles. We haven't seen anybody else really have their flair. Bunts it, it gets out front of plate, and it's going to be ruled a foul ball.
Yep, never got out of the box.
Yep.
It's got to clear the box. People are like, it's on the line. It has to clear the box.
Yep, makes sense.
And right now, that's a tough call for the umpire because the line is mysteriously vague.
Yep, about the 5th inning, those things start moving. Pitch, high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not showing urgency to bunt here. Chops it. Nice play there by Crew. She'll gun it across to first base, and she'll get the second out. Great decision there. That ball was not a bullet, and she had to handle it a little, and just that temporary little bobble. No doubter. Get the out at first base. A perfect throw. That is a good arm by Macy Crew. And, of course, Fuller, that glue glove down there, hangs on to everything at first base. So 2 outs, runner on second. The pitch, down low, ball 1. Regal, who has lined out to second and had a single here, batting in the number 8 spot. Tigers love to get this third out right here. You've got Coffey, who's had 2 bunt singles coming up, and we don't want her at bat with runners on base. 2-1 to count. Runner on second. Perry Wines brings it. Hangs a little high. 3-1 to count. First base is open. And that could negate the power of the bunt. So I guess it's a 2 double-edged sword here. Brings and caught that outside corner, and that'll fill the count 3-2. Perry has worked that corner until it's and a swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Tigers get out of the inning with no damage done. A walk and a runner stranded at second, so we're heading to the bottom of the 5th inning, 6-5, Van Buren.
And once again, check our schedule. We've got more softball and baseball this week. Thursday, the Wauseon Indians come to town to take on our squads here. We'll have both games simultaneously, and you can view them on our website, lctigersportslive.com. You can also watch boys baseball on our YouTube channel, and you can pick those games up. First pitch, 5 o'clock on Thursday. Next week, I think, is just as full on the schedule, Spike.
Yeah, oh yeah, the girls have it
23rd, April 23rd. We'll add this to our website. Will be the Archbold reschedule due to weather. And then boys will be May the 2nd.
Yeah, there are ball games every day of the week, excluding, of course, Wednesday, Sunday. Pitch down in the dirt, taken by Jones, ball 1. Tigers have 2, 3, and 4 up to bat. Liza Jones, Bea Barrett, Emma St. Clair, the meat of the order. Jones takes a strike on the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Now we're going to look at the dynamics of the batting order. Liberty Center would love to get a couple of hits, maybe a stolen base or two, get a couple of runs, but they want to get around in the order so that in the 6th inning, you know, if they're in a position, even if they don't score, that should bring the top of the order around again as a just in case down there in the 7th inning. So this is an important time. It is critical that Liberty Center finds a way to get some base runners, make something happen, maybe drive something into the gap here, but move that order around.
Well, and Van Buren in the 9-1-2 spot, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, so they're in a position that their meat of the order is going to come up, but hopefully only one more time. Liberty could be in a position to have their meat of the order bat twice in this game if need be. And in the dirt, picked up and thrown out at first base to complete the strikeout.
And she swung at that out of the zone there. Not something that Eliza Jones does often.
Right.
It's like she's usually a very strike zone executor.
All right, Barrett. Line back to the pitcher and a ground out to second base. Actually, it was an error on the second baseman. So 0 for 2 officially, but hit the ball pretty good. Gets around on it, pops it down the third baseline. Fair ball! Barrett rounds first, and she's going to have to hold up the ball.
Well, she's going to
out there.
She's going to hear that from the coaching staff. She thought it was going foul, and she kind of carried the bat about halfway down. And I think the coaching staff's going to give her some razz about that one. And now Foster will come in as the courtesy runner again.
Nevertheless, in the scorebook, it's a single down the left field line. Well, you got to take those for the times you line out to somebody.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to erase it from the scorebook. Come on now. I wasn't saying that.
Emma St. Clair with a chance to come through big here. She's had a line out to short and a single to right center. Getting a jump over there is the courtesy runner.
And I like this. With one out, you got the meat of your order coming up. Foster with some speed.
Yeah.
In there for Barrett.
Ball in the dirt, and Foster will move up to second base. So that's always a good thing. Runner now in a little bit easier scoring position. St. Clair took it in the dirt for a ball 2 count. Uh-oh. The Van Loo coach coming out for
Buren.
Van Buren. What did I say?
Van Loo.
Van Loo.
Van
yeah.
Meter. Van.
Yeah, Van Heck.
Chevy Van.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's just telling her, look, calm down here.
Yeah.
You know, and it's getting late in the innings. She's struggled finding that zone. I think her changeup pitch isn't really going for her. And I think this is just a visit to say, hey, calm down. We got this. You know, just pitch your pitches. Don't aim, just throw.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to take a little wind out, kind of bleed the bladder a little. All right, so St. Clair with a 2-0 count. looking for something she can handle here with this edge in the count. Pitch down low. Catcher digs it out. Foster cannot move up. 3-0 the count.
Well, and I think Liberty needs runs here, so I think this will be a take. Of course, it's easier coaching up here than it is down there, so she'll probably hit a home run.
Shows bunt, pulls back. It'll be a strike called down in the lower half of the strike zone. 3-1. Shortstop pulled way over and deep toward third base. Chops it, and it's going to get past the third baseman. Tough play, long throw, not in time. Beats it out, and Foster moves up to third base. Emma St. Clair, placed that perfectly. It got past the third sacker, and the shortstop, even though she was pulled over, had no chance to gun out St. Clair.
Here's an interesting situation, Spike. 2 freshmen now up back-to-back. Mackenzie Fuller, the Mack truck. But with the amount of travel ball these girls have played, they're really not freshmen, Spike.
Yeah. All right, Fuller out on a ground out to second, and then a sacrifice bunt in the third inning. Puts it out in front of the plate. Pitcher comes in, makes the play, and...
Ooh, wait a minute, stay there.
Ooh.
The home plate umpire called her safe. Time is called.
Yeah,
if she goes in the dugout, she's out. No matter what.
She's in there.
She's out. The home plate umpire called her safe on a pull.
Yeah, the first baseman appeared to pull her foot. It's one of them calls that probably won't be called, but it does happen, and that time I believe it did. Now they're going to confer.
Ooh.
And I think they may have called her out anyway.
Yes, they did.
So, but the tying run scores on that bunt, and Liberty Center has tied it up at 6 now with Fuller's sacrifice bunt to score the run.
Well, and again, here's the situation. Zeider at the plate, St. Clair at second base with speed. A good hit by Aubrey. It's going to score St. Clair.
Zeider with a walk and a base hit. Choking up a little on the bat. Pitch. Lines it up the middle, and it's stopped. The throw to first. I don't know. In time, they got her. A superb play by the second baseman. Wow. She went up the middle, backhanded the ball, took a hit away from Zeider. It looked to me it was heading for center field, and that stopped the go-ahead run from scoring. But the Tigers do tie it up with a run in the bottom of the 5th. We're tied at 6.
Boy, and you hit that right on the head of the nail, Spike. If she would not have grabbed that, St. Clair was already rounding third for home. But we've got a new ball game here going into the top of the 6th inning. So now Van Buren in a pretty good spot, though, Spike, with their 9-hitter, which has had 2 bunt singles and then the top of their order. So they're pretty much right where they want to be.
Yeah, everybody, all their key components in the batting order will see the plate. But Liberty Center, while they'll have 7, 8, and 9 coming up, in that if they need the bottom of the 7th inning, we're looking at the back around to the top of the order. So, what a duel here. Van Buren, record says 3-3, but they're playing some good ball.
Well, they are 2-0 in their league, and the Blanchard Valley League is pretty tough down there, Spike.
I believe it.
So infielders weigh in now.
All right, that 9-hitter's had 2 bunt singles this game. Coffee. She's been up twice and had 2 bunt singles. Crew now playing way in at third. Fuller in about 4 steps in front of first. They pitch her outside intentionally. Yeah, even the count, 1-1.
Yeah, and what that's going to do, Spike, is that's going to force her to hit that to third base with Crew in.
And bunts foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So that makes the Cheese a bit more binding now, bunting with 2 strikes. And hits a soft liner foul.
Oh, that's that little quarter swing. You know, with her taking off the first, all she's got to do is that little quarter swing to punch it through the infield is what she's trying to do there.
Now St. Clair still back, but now creeps in. Little bloop and caught by Crew. What a grab! Great reaction. Macy Crew, bingo, baby! Boy, she was like a runner out of the starting block. Made the great move to her glove side to the left and took that hit away from Coffee. Foul pop-up heading down the line. That'll go out.
Well, and you kind of see a renewed energy in the Lady Tigers, Spike. I think this is kind of their trademark. You know, they battle back. Their fielding supports them. Their bats support them. You know, and then they get this momentum going. So I like the energy level that the Lady Tigers have right now.
Yeah, this is a good ball club. So Lance, the shortstop's had 1 hit and a walk in 3 times up. Pitch, soft liner. Zintek leaps in the air, can't come up with it. Ball had seeing eyes and just got over the leaping efforts of Addie.
And how many of those have they had, Spike, just out of the reach of Liberty Center? Probably 6, 5 at least.
A soft liner, but it had enough up and over to put Lance on first with 1 out.
Nice outside corner pitch for a strike.
Hill in the number 2 spot has a double deep center field and a pop-up and a ground out. 1 for 3. Pitch outside, throw down to first. Yeah, a little information there. Watch it.
Little sticky note.
Yep, don't get caught. We're tied at 6. Top of the 6th inning. Pitch, a changeup, I believe, an off-speed pitch.
Pulled the string back on that bad boy.
Had Hill way out in front of that. Will Perry come with that off-speed again? I don't think so. Chop down foul to the third base.
I think it wasn't off speed, but I don't think it was full speed either.
Oh, no.
Now come to that outside corner and let's see what happens here.
1 ball and 2 strikes. So Perry's been very effective playing the corners. And a line drive single, clean hit right up the middle. Gray there. Throws to third, not in time to slide. Now the runner follows up. And the throw to third base was late, and that allowed the runner to move up. And now
batting number 19, Megan Stahl.
Coach Kyle wants a word. It's like, okay, here's what we got to do. We need outs. That little bobble by Emmy Gray out there allowed that runner to advance. And then that was pretty heads-up running by the batter to see that throw go to third and advance to second. That puts 2 runners in scoring position now with 1 out. And Van Buren likes the small ball. The pitcher's up. So we'll probably expect a bunt here, maybe. Infielders are in.
Stahl 1 for 3. Actually 1 for 2 and a walk. We're tied at 6 in the top of the 6th. But Van Buren threatening. Line drive up the middle and caught. What a play!
Wow.
Perry, I think, might have got a glove on that.
But
and Emma St. Clair come boring across, dove for the ball, caught it right above the ground, and then in the process, when they flipped to second, the runner alertly scored from third.
that's a heads-up base running. What a play. That was just a great play all around,
Wow.
Spike.
L1 to 6.
But heads-up base running, and a good call by the coach over there on third base for Van Buren.
2 outs now. Tigers trail by a single run and a little slap foul down the first baseline. Durlatech has had a single in 3 times up, a couple of ground outs along with it. Swings at an outside pitch, strike 3. And the side retired, but this Van Buren Black Knights have been pushing, and they take the lead heading into the bottom of the 6th to score 7-6. Black Knights over the Tigers.
Hey, don't forget, check our website, lctigersportslive.com, for all schedule changes and our broadcast schedule. Also, one of the cool things on our website, Spike, that we did is we interfaced with the schedule, the Google Calendar for the athletic department, so you can find out when our Tigers are on the road, and you can also find track and other things on that schedule, so you can stay up to date as where our Tigers are at. And you can also check our broadcast schedule. So a lot of information, lctigersportslive.com. You can also, Spike, you can buy a Tiger Sports Live shirt on our website. Can I interest you in a Saccarino t-shirt? I got a few of them left. I've had somebody ask me. I said, nope, they're a limited time only. That makes them more valuable.
Oh, yeah. All right, so now Liberty Center comes to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. The score, Van Buren up by 1, 7-6. Tigers with 7, 8, and 9 in the order. Macy Crew, Perry, and Zintek. But for the 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 9 times that Liberty's been up here in the 7, 8, 9 slots, they've had 1, 2, 3 hits and a walk and with no strikeouts. So we're going to make contact here. First pitch down in the dirt to Crew.
Well, and I'm going to say it again. Liberty it needs to be patient here. The Black Knight pitcher is kind of having a little bit of control problems. It might be getting late in the innings for her. Liberty just needs to be patient hitters.
She's went far in the counts. Pitch taken at the knees. Strike called. 1-1. Crew shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a pitch up high. 2-1. The umpire taking the inside look at the strike zone here over the hitter's shoulder. Chop to third base, comes in, makes the play clean, fires across the diamond, and Crew is out. Good play over there from the third baseman. Perry with a single. She is a good bunter, good sacrifice bunter. Hits a liner right at the second baseman. No luck. Took that ball over the outside corner and rifled it. Wow. Line out to second base. Tough break for the Tigers.
Yeah, she hit it hard.
Addie Zintek now with 2 outs. She'll call time, step out, kind of make the pitcher think a little more. Giving her a big hole up the middle. The shortstop pulled way over toward third. She'll show bunt. Takes it high for ball 1.
Well, and one of the strategies I think, Spike, I don't know this, but putting Eddie in the 9 spot, she started in the 1 spot. You get her on base in the bottom of that lineup, and you've got the meat of your order.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With her speed, I mean that was a smooth move by the coaching staff.
All right, 2-0 the count. It's a chess match here. Addie, of course, is a good hitter, a good contact hitter, good bunter. Chops it right back to the mound. Fielded cleanly, flipped to first, and the side's retired. So we're heading into the top of the 7th inning. The Black Knights 7, Liberty Center 6.
Hey, once again, we thank our sponsors because they make these possible. KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, STN Design, Affinity IT Group, 3Chord, Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pam and Dick Leatherman, P's and Ello's Pizza, Gerald Grain Centers, Holgate Metal Fab, and Sattler Meats. And, we're already planning a fall season, Spike. We're gonna have probably right around 300 plus games on the schedule right out of the chute. So we're already working on fall, believe it or not. The schedules will be up as soon as we get them. But we will be moving to our YouTube channel. So if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and do that at LC Tiger Sports Live. And we'll be coming out with an app. A lot more information over the summer about this switch and how you can do that. Also, I think one of the questions is how do we get to it? You'll be able to get to it right from our website at lctigersportslive.com. All right, top of the 7th here. And Perry will set just outside for ball 1.
Dietrich is lined to third, got a single up the middle, and then struck out. 1 for 3, but hit the ball hard twice. Fly ball, center field. Gray going back. That's well hit off the fence, base of the wall. Fires to second. Swipe tag, not in time. Addie Zintek made a great effort. Gray got back on the ball, grabbed it, fired a strike, but a leadoff double.
Again, Spike, in that win, that is just an almost impossible play for the outfielders on a hard hit ball. Now that hit the fence, so give her credit, but man, that's just tough play right now today.
Pitch taken outside, ball 1. So, the leadoff hitter standing on second base. The Tigers need to pull off some kind of a chop play here. Pitch. That's right there. Fat in the zone. That'll even it 1-1. 2 walks and a strikeout for Weimer. So, yet to make contact. Off-speed pitch. Lays outside a little too long. 2-1. About got that one past her. Just able to get enough bat on it to pop it straight back. Foul. 2-2 now. And strike 3 called. That ball moving across at a hard angle and nipped the very front outside corner as it was wailing past. Ooh, a big strike out there. Runner still on second, but now there's 1 out. Chop, hit to third, into left field, right in the hole, base hit, holding up at third. Jones fires home. The runner cannot advance to second, but a clean single in the hole. Nobody could have got that one. And now runners on first and third. And the Black Knights threatening now to extend that lead.
The difference in the game here, Spike, is Van Buren's hit the ball hard, so is Liberty. But Van Buren has just hit it where Liberty's not.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those. One of those.
Fought off a high inside fastball. Shoved it out of play, one strike.
You know, Spike, back in the day, I had a 14U team, a timeout called. I had a 14U team, and I'm not going to say who it was, but when a batter would crouch like that in the plate, it was Beanball. She was mean.
Yeah. Pitch, fouled back. So the count's 2 strikes.
Yeah, you held the bat over the plate like that, it come with chin music. And it was fast.
Yes. All right, the first baseman, Regal, 1 for 3. Pitch outside. Yeah, that's good. They've got to work Perry's got to work those corners. They don't want to put the ball in play. Chop and slithers out of play down the right field side. So runners on first and third with 1 out. Boy, a strikeout here would be huge. Getting around late. Pitch.
Woo!
Just a bit outside. Oh, that was close.
All right, Bob Euchre.
Yeah, that's right. 2-2 now the count. Perry looking to see what she can fire through. Chop foul.
Molly's very confident with that off-speed pitch. Like, you know, you get a lot of pitchers got their bread and butter, a fastball, whatever.
Yeah.
Molly has enough confidence in that changeup and that off-speed that she'll throw that in these situations. She just did.
Yep, 2-2 would be a good time for it. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
What an out.
A big out there. Now there's 2. Boy, that changes the schematics on any kind of small ball. But we have the bunter supreme with 2 bunt singles now batting in the 9 slot.
I think Liberty eats this, Spike. If they can't get the out at first for sure, they just eat it and prevent the runner from coming home.
It could come to that, yeah. Runner goes to second base. That really is, at this point, immaterial.
Well, that pitch was...
I thought it was a strike.
Well,
no.
What I don't like right now is the plate is dirty, so it's tough for him to see the corners.
Pitch outside, kind of looked to offer at it, but Crew probably at least halfway in after the charge on the bunt attempt. So 2-0 the count. Chopped right at Crew, knocks it down, fires to first, not in time. The run cannot score from third, so in a way it's what you were talking about. That ball came up on Crew. She did a great job to block it as it took the big hop up. But with that speed being from the left side, didn't have a chance.
Now he's going to clean the plate.
We're going to call that a swinging single.
Yep. You know, I think Bea Barrett did a cool thing there, Spike. The plate was pretty dirty, and he might have had trouble seeing the corners. Bea Barrett stepped up to get the play, and she brushed dirt on it. She made him do it. That's a heads-up play, Spike.
Yeah. All right.
I think this is going to be it's number 3. Oh, they're going to do a pinch runner. So this is not a courtesy runner. This is a pinch runner. So they went to some speed probably in their lineup. Number 3 is on second base for the Black Knights now.
So Lance, the shortstop, now the leadoff hitter in the order. She's had a 2 for 4 and a walk night, so a dangerous hitter in the leadoff spot. 7-6, Van Buren in the top of the 7th, but they've got the bases juiced.
Yeah, this is a huge out for the game here.
The game hanging, you might as well say hanging in the balance. Now chokes up on the bat a little bit. Even stance. And kind of slaps at it. It'll go foul.
She fooled her with the off speed.
Yeah. And they got her again. That one was, that had some little more RPMs on it and just able to get the bat on it and drive it. It just rammed straight back. So now an 0-2 count. They've got Lance in the hole. Tigers need to come up with a big defensive stop. The pitch. Hangs around that outside corner.
That's
just
a tough pitch to take.
Oh, baby. Yeah, he likes that outside
Yeah, he
corner.
does. I know the Van Buren coach was like, okay.
Okay, here we go. 1-2 count. Even stance. A little bloop coming hard there. St. Clair hangs on. Crew and St. Clair. It was a soft little pop. And it was not an easy play for either of them to call because they're not sure they can get there.
And that might have been, I think they bailed the umpire out there because he could have, with St. Clair touching that ball first, if she'd have dropped it, if I was Coach Kyle, I'd have yelled interference because St. Clair had to go around the runner, and she's entitled to the path to the ball. So that would have been an interesting thing.
Oh, you're right. I didn't think of that. But
that's one of those, as an
right.
umpire, you go, please just catch it, and then I don't have to make that call. please catch it. So.
All right, the Tigers allow the Black Knights to load the bases, but they hold them off. And we're going into the bottom of the 7th inning, 7-6, Van Buren. For Liberty Center, they've got the top of the order, Emma Gray, Eliza Jones, and Bea Barrett.
Well, you know, Spike, if you're going to draw it up, this is how you're going to draw it up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, that's the rotation of the order, and the Tigers at the top. Here's Gray, fouled straight back, 1 strike.
I think, didn't you call this about 3 innings ago?
yeah, how they would rotate. And at least the Tigers got around to an advantageous position.
You're agile, mobile, versatile.
It just worked.
And sometimes senile.
Yeah. Roll the dice. The pitch. Little bloop down the line, left field, just foul. About 100 feet down the line, the right fielder couldn't get there. The second baseman, who normally has a better angle, couldn't get there. But it's a 2-strike count on Emmy Gray. Tigers need base runners. Emmy 1 for 2 and a walk, or 0 for 2 and a walk. Pitch, chop, down the line, another bloop foul.
That was really a good defensive swing by Emmy Gray. The ball was down and potentially in the strike zone, and she fought that off. So good play by her.
Yeah, she's in a hole 0-2, so she can't just let anything go. Here's the pitch. Gets around on it. Stopped by the shortstop. A diving stop. That ball was in the... Oh, no, wait a minute. No, she didn't catch it. No, she didn't. Oh, my. The home plate umpire is going to
ask for help.
Caught the line drive. That ball clearly hit the ground. It would have went to center into left field easily, but a great play by the shortstop on a one-hot ball. No way.
He told her, get back there. Wait, what I didn't ask for help. There you go. Why didn't that just happen right away? Yeah. And the base umpire is doing exactly what he should do.
Stay out of it.
Well, it's not his call unless he's asked to help.
And I don't like the angle that the base umpire had. No, they're going to rule her safe now. Yeah, they're going to rule her safe.
Yep.
Woo! Emmy Gray stays down there, and now they get the fruit of that.
Well, and he's and I think this umpire's doing the right thing. Look, stay over there. If you want him to help, tell him to ask for help. Don't go down there and try to do her thing. And I like this, Spike.
Yeah. Well, and that's a good kind of a warning given to her.
That's
a good learning,
and rightfully
learning
so.
Tool.
Yep, but that really should have been the question. Hey, ask for help.
All right, now Emmy Gray with a line single in the hole, safe at first after the argument, but clearly the right call was finally made.
That is a great play by the officiating crew, Spike. A great play.
All right, showing bunt, pulls back. Here's the throw. Not in time. Sliding safely is Gray. Into second base, she represents the tying run.
Again, that little hook slide of hers.
Yeah, that got her in there to the bag. Good throw to second, but Gray beat it. So now the Tigers with Jones in the 2 spot, Barrett in the 3rd spot, St. Clair in the 4th spot, due up here. Here's the pitch, fouled straight back.
Now, Spike, I'm not going to say anything, but Eliza Jones 2 games ago with a walk-off home run to win the game.
All right, Eliza got a good cut on
that.
No,
it's 1-1. No. Okay, he changed it. Well, that could have been, don't yell at me. You ain't going to get any calls.
And chops it in the hole. Shortstop picks it up, the long throw across. Bang, bang, play, and slides in safe at third is Gray. So the tying run at third, they're going to call Jones out on a bang, bang call at first.
No, she did what she was supposed to do. Only 1 out here.
You know, I understand why the base umpire goes all the way around to that side, but boy, it leaves first base a tough call.
Well, that's his call now. That call.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue it. But,
actually, it's still his call on the base, out in the base umpire, Spike. But it's the home plate umpire's call to make sure that she doesn't.
And falls in safe. That's going to be a base hit. Bea Barrett rounding first. She'll steam into second base, and the Liberty Center Lady Tigers have tied it up with a single to center by Bea Barrett.
Yeah, Emmy Gray with a nice play to hold up just a little bit. She knew if it bounced, she was good, but she was fighting for the tag. So, all right, now Foster will go in for Barrett. Foster representing the winning run here with 1 out.
Emma St. Clair lined out to the shortstop, had a bunt single and a good line drive single. 2 for 3 for Emma. Now Liberty Center with a winning run, standing at second base. We're tied at 7 with 1 out. Chops it towards short, bobbles the ball. There's going to be no play. No, the throw to third, not in time. Sliding in safe. Excellent play. Went to third, and now anything can happen. And Liberty Center rallying here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They've tied it up, and they've got the winning run on third.
We got some extra help up here cheering in the press box. It's funny. It's funny because neither one of us said something and our meters went up on our. But hey, you gotta love Tiger softball right now, buddy. Mackenzie Fuller, Mack Truck. You know, and what do you do here, Spike? You don't walk Fuller to load the bases and maybe go for double play because Aubrey Zeider is batting over 400.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, Fuller grounded out to second base. She's had 2 successful sacrifice bunts.
Yeah, and the infield's got to come in because they got to keep the run for scoring. So they're going to put her on.
Yep, the outfield now pulled way in, and so the intentional walk.
No, this is right where it needs to be. They got to go for the double play ball. You know, Aubrey Zeider batting over 400, isn't she, Spike?
Yeah. She was batting 529 a game ago, right around that 500 mark right now. She's had a walk, a single, and a ground out to second.
Aubrey Zeider.
So, nowhere to put them. The bases are loaded. We're tied at 7 in the bottom of the 7th. The Tigers have already scored 1. They're looking for that 1 more. The pitch, swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt, but nowhere to go.
Boy, you dream of this, Spike, when you're a kid, you know.
Yeah.
Bases loaded, bottom of the last inning, 1 out. Oh! Of course, I'm peeing my pants up here. I'm just saying. So,
all right, the set. It's all coming to this. Ball outside. The shortstop came sneaking over behind the runner at third. You know, that you catch him off guard, that big play. All right, Zeiter needs to make some contact here. Choking up just a couple. Pitch down in the dirt. Good stop. Count and boost to 2-1.
Nice block by the catcher there. Pass ball, that score. Foster's fast at third base there, Spike. So
Yeah, we'll see how she reacts. She's ran the bases well earlier in this game. Very alert runner. To pitch. Right at third. Knocks it down. Throw to the plate. They get the force out. Great play by the third baseman. Zeiter hit it on the screws, but a great reaction, only being 30 feet away from the batter. Handled the line drive on one hop and got the force at home.
Okay, does Macy Crew bunt to first base here, Spike?
Well, Crew's a swinger. She has hit the ball every time up, safe on a fielder's choice, popped up to the third baseman, and grounded to third. So she's got the bat around on her swings. Boy, the beat goes on. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the 7th. We're tied. Macy Crew shows it, pulls it, ball outside, 2-0. No place to put her. They're going to have to bring it in. And boy, I'm giving Crew the green light from here on out. This time at bat. She's going to get a pitch to hit. Swing and a miss on a high, hard one. 2-1 the count.
I think that might have been out of the strike zone here.
Yeah. Well, the drama is dripping and drooling here. Woo, baby. You gotta love it. The pitch up high. 3-1 the count.
I think I'm taking here, Spike. She's having some control problems. Either that or she's going to throw a big old meatball up there. And
yeah. All right. We'll see what the... Here it is. Shows it. Brings it. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now we've got a full count. This could potentially be the last pitch of the game, or we're going to extra innings. What do we do here? Wow. What a sweat box here. Tight. It doesn't get any tighter than this. The pitch takes it up high. Ball 4. The ball game is over. Macy Crew lets it go. She swung and missed it. A high, hard one out of the strike zone earlier. That time, she alertly lets it go. And the Liberty Center Lady Tigers rally for 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. They win it now, 8-7. Woo, doggy!
Wow, what an at-bat by Macy Crew. I mean, 3-2, bases loaded, 2 outs, winning run, and you take it. Well, and that's great discipline by Macy Crew at the plate there.
Yeah.
So,
boy, it's too bad somebody, it's easy for me to say now because Liberty Center won the game, but what a tough game to win and what a tough game to lose. Boy. Woo.
Yeah, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah.
So, but, we talked a little bit about Liberty leaning on the bats, leaning on the defense. Emma St. Clair with a great, pretty much game-saving catch off the pitcher, Spike.
Yeah, right. We saw
plays
saw plays that just don't happen. What, the line drive that Gray led off the inning. It was in the hole. The shortstop made a great play. Almost came up with a fantastic play. But Gray, I'm sorry, Emma St. Clair.
Well, Emmy Gray made that throw to home, Spike.
Yeah,
we could go inning to inning to inning. So, all right. Well, we'll be back here on Wednesday with our Lady Tigers. And, Spike, I think you're on the call again. I don't know who's with you. But,
Thursday night. That's league night.
Yes, it is. When the Wauseon Lady Indians will be here.
Yeah.
We'll also have the boys' game simulcast on both our platforms, but both games will go on simultaneously. So I'm hungry, Spike, so let's go ahead and get out of here for the night.
I think I'm going to go home and have me a cold Coke spiced Coke. I love that new taste.
Yuck. Get us out of
All
here.
right. I'm not going to dig in around to figure out all the hits and the errors and the walks and the base runners, but I know one thing. Liberty Center came from behind twice. They trailed 6-2, tied it up, trailed 7-6 in the top of the seventh, and came back with 2 runs in that famous bottom of the seventh inning to win this, to advance their record now to 8-0, and they win it 8-7 over Van Buren. So with that, everybody, for the captain, for Isaiah and Spiker here, it's the 8-7 win, and it's good night and good Tiger Sports.